Hong Kong is a great place to live and work, and naturally enough attracts attention from a lot of young people all around the world who are seeking an opportunity to come and avail themselves of all the good stuff that we've got going on here. But what about if you've freshly graduated from university overseas? I'd like to ask, I'm a fresh graduate student in interior design from Malaysia, and I'm presently seeking opportunities in Hong Kong. I've got a few companies that would be willing to hire me here, but the problem is that the working visa is an issue for them. I'd like to inquire of your expertise in this situation and ask what options do I have to manage this immigration issue. Okay, here's the problem. The General Employment Policy expects that foreign nationals who make applications for employment visas in the main are professionals for the purposes of the policy. And this means that you need to show that you possess special skills, knowledge and experience of value to and not readily available in Hong Kong, and that in all the circumstances of the case, the employer is justified in engaging your services as opposed to the services of a local person. And the General Employment Policy as such requires, if you're a fresh graduate, that you have at least 2 years post-graduation working experience in a supervisory or managerial capacity. And so as you can see, as a fresh graduate from Malaysia, effectively your application would fall at the first hurdle. So there's not a great deal that you can do, I'm afraid. And if you think about it, the policy is a sound policy because ostensibly opportunities for employment should be extended to Hong Kong graduates first, not to foreign national graduates. On the other hand, if you are able to procure a job offer from a very, very sizable organisation, and in this regard I'm really speaking about them employing thousands of local workers, then it may be possible to participate in a graduate management training programme that the Immigration Department usually will approve applications for because of the nature and the scope and size and sophistication of that employer. They tend not to second guess the hiring decisions as regards those very large companies. But if you're securing interest from employers who are of a more modest scale, it's going to be very difficult to expect the Immigration Department to grant you approval because, as I say, you simply won't be deemed a professional for the purposes of the policy. One option that might be available to you is that if you secure a job offer from an entity in Hong Kong that also has a business operation in Malaysia, they could apply to secure a training visa for you that would allow you to be in Hong Kong at the outset of your employment for them, staying between 6 and 12 months as a maximum. But at the end of that limit of stay, you will not be able to convert your immigration status through to a full employment visa because you've been working as a trainee for that business in Hong Kong. You will be expected to comply with the undertaking that you give as part and parcel of the approval process for your training visa and then be repatriated back to Malaysia, ostensibly to work in the Malaysian arm of that business. And once you've been there for a couple of years and you've provided duties to that Malaysian employer or that Malaysian operation of a managerial or supervisory nature, you can make an application to come back to Hong Kong as an intercompany transferee. It doesn't automatically follow that your visa application will be approved, but it will at least get you in the realm of approval for the purposes of the General Employment Policy Approvability Test as an employee in Hong Kong. Okay, good luck with it. Doesn't sound very promising at first, but stick at it and it may well be in due course you'll be able to get back to Hong Kong and start working and living here in the way that you anticipate. But as a fresh graduate, I'm afraid, the door's not going to be open to you. Good luck.